Hey, welcome back to the Montreal Man Show. I'm your host, Joseph, and right off the bat, I want to apologize for not putting a video out sooner. I did film not too long ago, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. However, when I went to edit the footage, I wasn't really happy with it because I was sort of talking about several topics, and I'd rather do those topics in more detail individually, so I'll probably take that footage, cut it up, and put it on down the road. But for today's show, I'm going to cover two things. First thing I'm going to cover is a comment someone made to me, and of course, let's get to that right away. Someone saw my videos and messaged me. They saw me in person and said, "Hey, you must be a Trump supporter." And I kind of looked at him like, why are you saying that? Well, I saw your video, the Block Canada, you want to put Canadians first, just like Trump's putting the United States first. Right off the bat, to clarify, I am not a Donald Trump fan, and when I say the Bloc Canada putting Canadians first, I do mean it. I want the government to start thinking about Canadians and what Canadians are facing problem-wise, and I want the government to find solutions, not band-aids, for those problems we have in Canada. But I've never said anything about alienating our allies. I've never said anything about closing our borders to trade or anything like that. Yes, I have said in the past I think Canada should start building its own industry. A good example would be the furniture industry. But that's not to say, oh, we should just build our furniture in Canada and not have stuff from other countries. No. When you have companies, for example, in Canada, building furniture and companies from other countries, you have more competition. And that's better for you. That's better for the person buying furniture. So that's what I meant when I say we should have more companies in Canada building stuff here. It's not that I want to say, oh, let's forget our allies. I love our allies. I love the fact that we can get stuff from other countries. More variety as well. That's what I meant. And as for what Donald Trump is doing in the States, well, my concept for the Canada bloc is that we should just think about solving problems for Canadians. Real problems, not band-aids. What Donald Trump is doing with his United States first, he's not thinking about the citizens of the United States. He's putting his own interests ahead of everybody else's. That's actually not good for the citizens of the United States. And I don't like the man. I think the man is a puppet of a dictator, and what he's doing is, I'll be honest, idiotic, and he's going to ruin his country. So if you think I'm a Trump supporter, think again right off the bat. I am not. So that takes care of that. Yes, I want our government to put Canadians first and solve Canadian problems, but at the same time, too, we're not going to alienate our allies. We're not going to alienate our trading partners. I never said that. I think we should fix our problems here, and then, at the same time as fixing our problems here, still have those relationships with our allies and so forth. Even though allies with the United States right now, maybe not so much. Now, on to the other topic, because this person also brought up, well, what do you think of Trump's tariffs? Honestly, I honestly think Donald Trump is an idiot. I personally think that he's doing more damage to the world and to his own country than anything else. Then again, after all, he is a wannabe king. And I say that based on his most recent tweet where he said, "Long live the king," in reference to himself. As for the tariffs and so forth, yes, I do admit in Canada they're going to have a bit of an impact, especially on our exporters. So it might be a little bit less being exported to the States, a little bit of struggles for Canadians who work for those companies. But the real problem with this tariffs is for the citizens of the United States. They are now looking at paying more money for everything because Mr. Wannabe Dictator, Mr. Putin's puppet, decided to put levies and tariffs on everything from every country, thus alienating himself from the world. So everything's going to cost more, including Canada. For example, if anyone knows my other channel, I collect action figures. So my action figures, going forward, are going to be more expensive. But what I say to that is, hang in there. Because Donald Trump's view of a new world order is going to happen, but not the way he wants it to. Because Canada, if you notice, we're still here. Other Commonwealth countries have said, hey, we agree, we support Canada. So what I have to say to that fake tan wannabe dictator, keep it up. Keep trying to do your retroactive tariffs on a country that puts tariffs on you, because you know what's going to happen? Because it's happening here in Canada right now, and it's happening in the rest of the world. You're going to bring your country into recession, or you'll make America great, a Great Depression again. Meanwhile, Canada, thanks to our allies in the Commonwealth, so thank you England, Ireland, Scotland, New Zealand, Australia, and Mexico and all that, our allies are pulling together. So yeah, there will be a new world order. There'll be a new world order where the rest of the world is going to look at the United States, North Korea, Russia, and think, you know what, we don't want to deal with you anymore. So what's going on in Canada, of course, this is to explain it to my friends in the United States. You've been hearing the expression, elbows up. Elbows up. It comes from the hockey expressions, okay? Because when you're playing hockey, when some guy's going to check you into the boards, you put your elbows up, you cushion the blow, you basically take the hit. But you take the hit in a way that you're not going to hurt too much. But what happens, this is to explain to those people in the States who don't quite get the elbows up. What happens after a while, you check us into the boards, our elbows are up. But you start pushing us too much, our elbows are going to go down. And when our elbows go down, that means the gloves are hitting the ice. And when that happens, well, Canadians, we play hockey. And when the gloves hit the ice, well, let's just put it this way. It's fun time for us. So this is a message to that wannabe Oompa Loompa dictator, Mr. I like Putin, I like, Kim Jong-il. Hey, Donald, keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. You know why? Because you're uniting Canada more than it has been in a long time. I haven't seen Canadians more united than back when we had the frickin' reference way back when I was younger. So Donald, keep it up. Keep putting your tariffs on everything, because all you're doing is making it harder for your citizens to buy anything. You're making the rest of the world come together. I mean, really, Canada, we have oil. We'll sell it to other countries. We have lumber. We won't sell it to you anymore, and your construction industry will come to a halt. We have aluminum, which you need from us. So, Donald, your little thing where you say you don't need anything from Canada, well, keep it up, and maybe we'll just turn that switch off and cut out your electricity to all your northern states and most of the eastern seaboard. And as to the rest of the world, thank you for joining us in boycotting American products. I do encourage it. And that's pretty much it for that. I am not a Trump supporter. I think Trump's tariffs are going to ruin the American economy. The rest of the world will recover and actually find new trade routes with each other. And lastly, one little thing. April 28th is coming up in Canada. It's going to be election day here. And a few Canadians I've heard are saying, I don't know who to vote for. Maybe I won't vote. They don't like the Liberals. They don't like the Conservatives. They don't want the NDP. They don't trust the Green Party. But this is what I have to say to you, my fellow Canadians. April 28th, go vote. Seriously. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the political parties right now. Anyone can tell by me always going, we should have Le Bloc Canada, the Canada Bloc. But I am encouraging you to vote. And I'm lucky because the riding I'm in is the riding that Liberal Mona Fortier's been in forever. Well, obviously, I'm not voting for her. I looked into other candidates. I'm not a fan of the Conservative that's running here. I'm not a fan of the NDP. I am fortunate enough to have an independent running in my riding, Elizabeth Benoit. And I'm going to vote for her. And the reason why I'm voting for her is not just an anti-political party vote. It's because when I looked into her, she's more realistic. So what I'm encouraging you to do is look into your riding, see who's running. And if you have an independent and you don't like the other political parties, vote for the independent. Because think of it this way. If we have more independents in Parliament, that sends a message as well. So until we can get a Bloc Canada going, you might as well vote independent if you don't like the other parties. And that's pretty much it. Go out and vote. To my fellow Canadians, hang up. Hang up. I really meant to say hang in there. Yeah, hang up on the Americans. Hang up on the States. But hang in there to my fellow Canadians. Keep the elbows up. And if we have to, we'll drop the gloves. And you know what happens when we drop the gloves. And to our allies in the Commonwealth, to our friends in Ireland, Scotland, England, France, Europe, basically, Asia, Japan, Taiwan, Central America, Mexico, thank you for joining us in basically telling the United States to, how can I put it this way? F off. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time on the Montreal Man Show when I have more to say. So I'll do what everyone does on YouTube and on TikTok. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't done already, and share the videos. I do appreciate when you guys share the videos. More people get the message. That's a great thing. And if there's something you want me to talk about, please send me a message. Put it in the comments. I don't mind. I'd rather have a topic you guys want to talk about, or if you want my opinion on something, let me know. And if you want action figures, well, go to my other channel every Friday night. On the Peg is where I talk about action figures. And what I always say on that show, I'll wrap up this show with, do your best for your mind, emotional state, and of course, for your body. Do your best to stay healthy. And when you find a cause you believe in, or a candidate you can actually vote for, it's a good reason to stay happy. And when you think about the long term, what's going to happen with Canada and how the world's coming around us, it's a good reason to stay positive. And on that note, we will see you next time. Yeah. And take care, everybody. And sorry for the goof ups. I'm tired. I just came home from work to film this, but, you know, that's life. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time on the Montreal Man Show.